There
How you
we
doing, brother?
go. What's
I'm doing
up?
good. I'm in the car right now. I'm trying to angle
How
this
you?
thing.
I'm
I'm
good. How
building
are
the
you?
building. I'm in Chicago. Hold on.
You
It's all the way
oh
over
you
here.
got
I
but
am
you
in
got it.
Chicago.
You
What's
got it
going
though.
on? I'm great. Thank you.
What's up, Latasha? How you
I'm
doing?
trying to get
You're
this
looking
phone right. Hold on
good.
1 second. You know when you in
You're
the
looking
car, it's
great. You're
like,
looking good. You're trying to get it right.
okay.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think I'm good.
You got it. You good. All right. All right. Listen, first of all, I count it an honor and a privilege to even have you on here. Thank you so much for taking the
Yes.
time out of your extremely busy schedule to just talk to me, I appreciate that so much. And I'm so excited about everything that you're doing. You have so many things that's going on in your life. And I appreciate you for, just being willing to, just share a little bit about everything, all of the accomplishments that you're currently doing, that you have done in the past, and what
I'm
you're going to
feeling
do.
blessed,
So first of all,
man. I'm
how are you
feeling blessed.
feeling today? How are
10
you
toes
doing
down.
today?
It's just a good time.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. And you know what? You're looking
It
blessed as well.
is. It's beautiful
I
here.
see you
It's
glowing and
beautiful
everything. It's a
downtown
great
today.
day
I think I
outside.
brought the
So
sunshine with
it's
me.
great.
Yes.
That is so awesome. Absolutely. Absolutely. You brought the sunshine with you, and I can tell. So listen, first of all, I want to talk about one of the things that you have going on is your brand new album that you just came out with, A Conversation
Got your
with God.
box?
Tell us a little
So
bit
you
about
got
that. Oh, and I got my box too. Thank you so much for my box. I got my box. I'm gonna go get it. It's in my
invitation.
room. I gotta go get
It's
it.
just
But
me
tell us a
inviting
little bit about it
all of
right
the
quick.
listeners into my life and to the conversations that I've actually had with God. So many times in life we have like peaks and valleys, right? And so with me, I've learned a lot, in this industry and going through the things that I've gone through
Yeah.
in the business, even while filming. It's just been a lot. And so all I've done is taken, I'm so
Mm-hmm.
sorry, this is like not working. I've actually taken all of my heart and just put it into this album,
Good.
to be honest. And it's just that what I want to do is normalize the conversation with God
Yeah.
for other people as well. Because you don't have to always have bad times. Sometimes you just have to, know that there's a relationship that needs
Yeah.
to be had with the Most High, and it's getting me through, to be honest.
Yeah. That's good. And a lot of times we go through situations where we just need that conversation with God, and sometimes it feel like God is silent and we're not getting the answer right then and there. And so during your conversations, with God, how are you able to just,
Well, to
maneuver
be
through
honest,
life
using
as
my
you're having
gift is
those
how I
conversations
maneuver
with
through
him?
life. When I'm going through something, some people take to their journal, some people, they like to speak, and some people dance. So with me, I use music as an outlet, if you will.
Yeah.
For most people that know me, when I sing with a lot of conviction, and that comes from the things that I've gone through just in life. And so I use my gift for that
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
good. That's good.
I'm seeing that.
I see
Yeah,
some people
I don't
saying it's
know.
a slight delay. I'm not sure if it's on my end or your end. Yeah, but it's all good. We're gonna make it work though. We're gonna make it work. But that is definitely awesome. And so a conversation with God. I mean, you have so many great songs on this album. You released a
I
few of them before
have a
the
lot of
album
favorites,
came
but right
out. What is
now
your
the one
favorite
that I'm
song on
leaning
this
towards the
album?
most is "Afraid." Afraid,
Yeah,
yeah, because that song hits different for me, and so
yeah.
yeah, because when
So
you think
so
about the vulnerability of that song and
afraid.
being in a position to where you feel like you have friends and to be disrespected in a way, and also to know that when you turn to those friends that they're not there for you, family included, you feel that
Wow.
way. And so I've had to go to God about that and say, listen, I'm
Yeah,
afraid to love. I'm afraid to trust anybody again. So how can you help me with this? As long as you hold my hand, I think I can get through life, anything in life that I have to go
yeah.
through. So that right there it's a top tier for me right
Right.
there. That song, Afraid. Yeah. How did you feel about it when you heard it? Did you have? I know you
Yeah.
said
Yeah. No, you know what? Yeah, I definitely listened to the album, and as a matter of fact, I downloaded it as well because I believe in support. First of all, here's the thing: I believe in supporting
Yeah.
anybody that's doing something amazing, especially for the kingdom. So that's the number one thing. The album itself is really really great. First, and I want to give a huge shout out to Motown. Huge shout out to Motown Gospel for signing you. I think that was a brilliant idea, and they obviously saw something in you that you probably didn't see in yourself, but I think
Yes,
it's really, really dope. So huge
yes. It's
shout
a
out to
great label,
Motown
great
Gospel,
people.
always looking out for the
They
people.
respect my gift, and I respect
Um,
them for the longevity they've had. But when
yeah,
in the beginning, my father always wanted to be signed to Motown. So how ironic is the fact that he's from Detroit. And when I went to the
really,
building there, I was like, oh my gosh! And just to see all the greats
yeah,
that have come out of there, and now to be a part of such a huge legacy is mind blowing. But I'm just thankful at the same time. Everybody's saying that our syncs we're talking at the same time. I'm seeing
I
that.
love it.
We're saying that.
That's
Not on my
weird.
end, but I'm
I
looking at all the
Do it
people
sound like
saying
I'm
that they
over
can't
talking you?
hear us. Okay.
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 Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it may be like a slight delay or like coming through their end, but I think the way it works is if somehow
Okay.
when we save this live, then it won't clash. So it probably just on their end, So we should be okay though. Hopefully we should be okay, and y'all catch up because I mean the live is going to be up anyway, so y'all can catch up on the live and go back and watch the replay. Um, but that is so awesome. Like, and Motown Gospel is is an amazing record label. And for them to be able to say, hey, you know what, let's give you a chance and let's sign you. And, it's really dope. I mean, you come from a legendary group, XSCAPE, already, and your singing is flawless. And so let me go back to what I was talking about as far as the album goes, and I'll get into that. But the album is really, really dope. I love Afraid. There were a couple of songs that really, well, actually, the whole album is awesome. But there were a few songs that was released. I believe it was
Stay with.
the very first single that you put out. I can't think of it. Stay With Me. So I really, really love that song because it not only just really have a message behind it, but you can feel the sincerity and the genuality in your heart through that song. And when you put out that song, it was just like it was different.
Yeah.
I'm so used to you singing, R&B with XSCAPE, but to hear you in another genre, it's like, yo, like you're flexible. Everybody can't be flexible, but you're flexible with your voice, and I really admire you for that, for going outside of your comfort zone and just saying, you saying, you know what, I want to go back to my gospel roots.
Yes.
Now, you
Yeah.
were actually born and
I
raised
started
in the
singing at
church,
very
right?
early age in the church. That's where my
So
father was a minister
yeah.
at Mount Olive Church of God and Holiness in College Park. Well, we pronounce it College Park. But yeah, I started singing. Yeah, I started singing very early on.
Wow.
Actually, my parents
Tyler
died when I
Park.
was 2 years old. Is when I started to sing,
Yeah.
and I made my very first album, my first record when I was 11 years old, called Angel in My Heart. So yeah, the church is very much so a part of who I am.
Were you afraid to go back into that realm after being so long in, within like the R&B industry? Because I know a lot of times artists will start out in the church, go to R&B, and
No, I'm
then they
never
kind of
afraid to use the
contemplating on
gift.
going back into
I was
gospel.
never
Were you
afraid to
afraid
go
at some
back to
point?
what was normal to me. If you listen back to all of the XSCAPE albums, I've always said, hey, we got to do a
Yeah.
gospel. That's why Living in Vain actually got put on the album from the beginning, because Jermaine didn't even know who the Clark sisters were, but they were staple. Yeah, they were a staple in our household, along with so many other
Wow.
gospel greats. So I'm no stranger to gospel music.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? It's so crazy that you said that because a lot of people feel, well, I know me personally in the church, they feel like everybody should know every gospel artist, but you'll be surprised that some people still don't know all of the gospel artists. Shout out to the Clark sisters, who are legendary, who I absolutely love. And so you can hear the inspiration behind, XSCAPE. Even when y'all were doing Is My Living in Vain and doing, that, you can hear the inspiration behind knowing that y'all are big fans of the Clark sisters, and they are probably the best girls group in gospel that have ever existed, period. So
and
I
everybody
love
contributed and added their own
it.
little spice to what that was. I was always intrigued by listening to the Clark sisters.
Yeah.
They had their little thing they did, you know, Twinkie, all of them are very talented.
Yeah. Yeah, they are absolutely incredible. I love them. So going back to your album, A Conversation with God. So having conversations, because I love first of all, I love the title, having a conversation with God, because it really allows us to be able to get to know who LaTocha is outside from, you know, being a part of XSCAPE, but having a conversation with God during your journey of writing the songs and doing, you know, your different collaborations or whatever. What were some of the difficult times that you were facing? You don't have to go into everything, but what are some of the difficult times that you were facing putting this project together, and how were you able to get through it?
I'm able to voice how I'm feeling inside, the emotions. But some of the things, you know, coming in and out of the scenes that we were filming, a lot of times I was attacked. And so coming out of those scenes, I just felt the way, you know, and it's like when you love your family so much, and it's, you know, sometimes you don't want the world to judge you, because we're trying to figure it out. That's sisters, family, and everybody's so judgmental and pointing fingers, and it's very hard to get past certain things, because I've always said I don't want to do crazy things on camera, right? When it comes to your family, you want to continue to represent in a way where you know you show love. And sometimes when other people are involved and they start to nitpick and perpetuate things, it's never good. So we never could really find a resolve while filming, and it made me feel away. So every other day I was coming out of the scenes, and I would come to the studio. That was my refuge. That was my safe haven to be able to express myself. And I thank God that I was able to have that moment where I could do that, you know, because everybody don't have that. Some people, we talk about mental health and certain issues that we face because we can't project, we can't get out, you know, the emotions that we're having. So that was my way of escaping, pun intended. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and you know what? I love that you say that. And I want people to really understand. First of all, this is a live of nothing but positivity. That's all I do, is nothing but positivity. So I want people to understand that even though you may see what's going on television, or what, everybody don't know what actually goes on behind the scenes or off camera. You just see what happens. And so at the end of the day, even with family, friends that you call family, we have so many things and so many issues that we face online and offline. And a lot of times they are already handled, or, you know, we don't have those specific type of situations that everybody can't handle, you know, and so they may not understand. So my encouragement to you, LaTocha, is, you know, I'm, like I said, I'm nothing but positivity and upliftment. And so my encouragement to you is, regardless of everything that happened, you know, you're here for a purpose. God has his hands on you. And even your sister, you know, I got a sister, and me and my sister be fighting all the time to get into it. But at the end of the day, nobody is going to have our backs like our family. Nobody is going to have our backs like our really, really close friends that actually have our best interests at heart. And at the end of the day, you know, we're going to fuss and fight, and whatever happens, guess what? It's going to be resolved. Let me tell you, every situation that we face, God has his hands on it. It's already been worked out. You just got to go through the process to get to that solution.
Like you said, family is everything. You know, when the cameras are off, which they are off now, is a time to actually communicate and get together and talk and heal, because a lot of things happen. And I'm very disappointed with the show, how it went, because when I signed on to do this, I had reservations in the beginning, but it was brought to my attention, hey, we're going to keep it positive. We're going to go on tour. You know, you're talking about two supergroups who've lasted for 30 years in this business and had to navigate with its highs and lows, and to get to a place where, you know, by a production company, a black production company, to narrate this in a way to where the fans are slighted because you guys didn't get music, you didn't get a tour, you didn't get anything. All you got was negativity. And I feel bad because of that, because it could have been handled in a better way. Like the whole time, every day, there's 7 women on the show, but everything was predicated towards me and my family. And it's sad. It's very, very, very sad. And so now you have groups
Yeah.
who don't even talk to one another. We were cool before the show. And so when everybody started to film, everything just went crazy. And the production and the editing, I'm not happy with what I see at all.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. And it's unfortunate how everything is being portrayed in a light, you know. Like I said, if you're not in the industry, if you don't know how the industry works, and if you don't know how entertainment works and television works, then you have little to nothing to say, because a lot of this stuff is specifically filmed for a certain audience. But that's the reason why we have platforms like myself, where it's like, you know what? No, let's start sharing more positivity.
Yes.
Like, because let me
Yes.
tell you, both groups, both of y'all are incredible. Y'all are legends. Y'all are some of the most beautiful women ever. Y'all have such an incredible talent. And I can tell that at the end of the day, what was portrayed on television, I know it's not really like that. Like, I know y'all have a really actual close bond, you know, and so it's unfortunate that everything has played out the way it did. But like I said, back to you, you know, my encouragement to you is, you know, God definitely has his hands in protection over you. Like, we go through things all day, every day, but it ain't nothing like having somebody just to pray for you, to love you, to encourage you, to motivate you through all of the crap that you done been through. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, like, we have people on, you know, we have people in this world that were just talking. So one minute they your friend, next minute they talking about you because they going with the crowd.
Yeah, for
And I
sure.
really wish
Sometimes
people will
when we're
understand that it
watching
is okay to
film,
have a
right,
mind of your own.
we don't understand that there is editing.
You know?
There's a way that operators, and I'll say
Yeah.
this for those people who don't know
Yeah.
me, you know, I'm a very positive person, but in those scenes, the very first scene was between my sister and I. That whole situation with our mother. So what y'all don't know is that was the very first scene. And so I'm going in the scenes, and of course I look at it now like, oh my gosh, they got me looking crazy. Like, I'm things mad because I want to make sure that I find resolve with my sister first, and then the business in that order. So we never got to that because it was always something every time I walked in each scene. They were attacking me every day. I'm like, this is not supposed to be about LaTocha. And a lot of those things were lies, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm not going to sit and try to defend everything that goes on. People that know me, they know me. And sometimes going through life and going through the struggles that I've had to go through, maybe this is a lesson for someone else to look at and say, you can persevere. Because I'm going to definitely persevere. I'll get through this, you know, at the end of the day. But I definitely want my family, you know, that's first for me. You know, me and my sister, our relationship is very much so. I've called, I'm continuously leaving voicemails. And so, and I'm praying too. So those people, instead of pointing the fingers, you guys pray. And if you don't know how to pray, fine, just leave it alone, because that's my real sister and this is my real life. When everybody else can go back home and cut the television off, y'all can go back and say, y'all, this is me for real. And I feel slighted because of that. Because you come in and you do this to a sisterhood. This was a bond that my mother made sure that it was not going to be broken. And all of a sudden we start to film, and it's this now. Not only with my sister and I call Coco and everybody else. Those are my sisters as well. So things are not even right within that realm. So
Well, you know what? And you know, I believe that at the end of the day, I believe that y'all are, you know, everything is already worked out. It's going to be fine. I have, you know, faith, you know, and you know what y'all face internally is not meant for everybody to see externally, you know. So a lot of us, we're just seeing the outside, but we don't need to know what's going on the inside, you know. And so if everything has already been resolved and worked out on the inside, it'll eventually come to fruition on the outside. At the end of the day, it's like, you know what? They go through what I want people to understand, that everybody is human and everybody is going to make mistakes. Everybody's going to face situations. But at the end of the day, and I keep saying at the end of the day because we're ending the day on positivity. We're ending the day on upliftment. We're ending the day of, regardless of what happened, that's the past. This day moving forward, let's just be positive and let's love on one another. Life is too short. This goes for not only just us on the live, but everybody that's watching. Life is way too short to be holding grudges. Life is way too short to be pointing the finger and say, I don't like you and I don't. Life is, people are dying every single day. Jamie Foxx was just in the hospital. just randomly, just in the
Yeah.
hospital, fighting for his life.
Yes.
And people can be here today and gone tomorrow. So all of
Yeah.
this, all of the negativity or whatever, y'all got to chill it out, yo. Y'all got to chill it out. It's too much drama. You got bloggers after bloggers after bloggers after bloggers just spreading
Yeah.
mess and coming into, like,
And thank y'all.
where's the positivity at?
They
Where's the
love the
positive
album.
blogs at?
At the end of the day, you're
Like,
right.
where
Life
is
is
it?
a beautiful thing, and it is
Yeah.
very short. And I
Yeah.
refuse to spend every day on any negativity. I'm here, even with my music, to inspire, to heal people, because there's a lot of people going through things. Ain't nobody trying to, nothing about a show that it's over with. It's about moving forward and understanding that life is short. And if there's anybody out there that my music can affect in a great way, in a positive way, then that's what I'm here for. That learning the things that I've had to go through, it's not just for me, it's for somebody else. So if I could be a light to you,
Absolutely,
or I can add some type of love into your life, then that's what I'm here for. And I'm going to use the gift for those that want to listen. And those that don't want to listen, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah. That's okay. Everybody, let me tell you, everybody's not going to listen, but the ones that's going to actually listen and be blessed by it, those are the ones that's going to be blessed by it. It's meant for certain people, you know, and, you know, I mean, it is what it is, but I know me, I'm enjoying the album. I'm loving it, you know, and I appreciate you for, you know, using this journey, you know, to actually come up with this album as a conversation with God. And I believe that all of this happened for a reason. The timing of it all was just like, it was brilliant, you know. And so when it comes down to being an artist, and we're gonna wrap it up because I know you got so many things going on. But when it comes down to being an artist, and when it comes down to being in the industry, what are some positive, uplifting, encouraging words that you can give to anybody that's inspiring to be, you know, successful in the music industry, that's inspiring to be an artist, that's inspiring to be whatever it is in the industry? What are some encouraging and positive words you can give to them?
There's a lot of times people would try to derail you by telling what they feel you should do, you know, or try to set the bar for you. Don't let anybody set the bar for you. Okay? If it's something that you want to do, you go for it. So many times we heard, oh, you guys should try to do something else when we first got started. I know for myself, you don't look the part, you know, or too big or that. And I just kept, you know, persistent. I stayed with what I was doing. And so I would encourage anybody, and not to let anybody's negative opinion become your reality, because it's not what they think of you, it's what you think of yourself. And it starts right there with self.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. It starts right there with self, you know, and I appreciate that so much. And, you know, I'm not an artist. I mean, I'm a singer, but I'm not an artist. So that hit me, you know, so I appreciate that, you know, for just, you know, being, you know, I appreciate you for just even taking the time out to just, you know, talk with me and, you know, be able to follow up with everything that you got going on. Are you working on anything for the future for everybody?
Album. I'm working on my cookbook. I have my that I have out. I own a lot of stuff, and so my own publishing company. So those people that are looking to publish their own books, talk to me. Maygirl.com. You can hit me on my social media handles at I am LaTocha. So I have so much more work to do. I'm gonna be on tour, so just working, man. Staying, finding, helping folks.
Wow. And I was also aware that y'all, LaTocha is still a part of XSCAPE. She's just doing her thing right now, but she has not gone nowhere, regardless of what Wikipedia.
I'm a part of XSCAPE. I help create the name. I'm the creator of XSCAPE. I'm all in when it comes to this group. This is the mothership. For where I come from. So no, I'm not a part of the group.
Yeah. Nice. So y'all, she is still a part of it. You know, she's just doing her, you know, gospel album and, you know, giving that positive energy out. So make sure you go and get the album right now, A Conversation. Oh, yes. Well, you know, I got the box because I posted it. So, but I got my box in the room. I left it in the room, but I got my box, y'all. But listen, y'all get A Conversation with God by LaTocha Scott. Make sure you go and check it out. Get the album right now. And, you know, make sure you go follow her and stay connected if you're not already doing so. and show her some love. Like, cut all the negativity out. Show her some love. Let me tell you, show her some love. Show Tamika some love. Show Candy some. Show SWV, XSCAPE. Show all of them love, because they have a lot to deal with outside of what y'all see on camera. Outside of it. So the most that they need is encouragement, love, and support. Support. Whatever happened in the past, that's gone in the past. It's a new day, and we're moving forward. So make sure y'all go and stay connected. Listen, I appreciate you so much. Do you have any final words and encouraging words for anybody on
love
here?
Music, I'm here. It's okay to do different things in life. Don't let nobody hold y'all back from doing anything. And so I'm going to continue to sing. I love music. This is my passion. God has put this on my life. This is the assignment, and I don't apologize for it. I'm going to continue to use the gifts. And so thank y'all so much for allowing me to do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Once again, shout out to Motown Gospel. And also, thank you so much. Shout out to Chanel as well. And Tish for, all of this and making this happen. And LaTocha, I want to say my prayers are with you. I pray nothing but greatness and success over your life. I pray nothing but blessings over your life. I believe that, better days are coming. They're already here. They're just waiting to be manifested, and so I pray that this be a successful album, and I pray many, many more successful albums and everything, all the good stuff come your way. So thank you so much for, just giving me this opportunity. I appreciate you so much. Absolutely. Y'all make sure y'all go get a conversation with God by LaTocha Scott. Make sure you go stay connected. Make sure you follow her. And do not miss out on any events that she's going to be at. And when you come to Dallas, I hope I get to see you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yes. You have an incredible day. Make it a great day. It's bright outside. It's sunny outside. So embrace the brightness and the sun outside. Go love on somebody. Everybody go love on LaTocha. And next time, y'all, April 25th.